I led this quarter's plan. Execution fell behind. Emily, explain. Why is the conversion rate at 0.8?
This proposal, I worked on it for over 3 months. From user tiers to ad funnels, I have all the original docs. I'll own what I did, but I won't take the fall for someone stealing credit.
The core insights and the repurchase model were all her work.
Exactly. I proposed A/B testing 3 times. Mr. Cole held it off until the very last week. The 0.8 drop was due to delayed decisions, not execution.
Don't forget this company made you. Without this platform, your spreadsheets are worthless.
Giving me a badge doesn't mean you can erase my name.
Then quit if you have the guts. You're nothing without this place. Watch your attitude when you come begging.
If you're tired, just come home. Grandma's right here.
So even back then, you were already walking so slow. I always thought I could wait. Not anymore.
You getting on, miss?
Yes.
Em! You're back!
This place has been losing money for months. Those pots are older than my knees. Sell it now to cut your losses.
Stop measuring. This place isn't for lease.
The landlord said this place hasn't made money in 6 months. It's a waste of space. Someone's willing to pay an extra $2,000 in rent to take it over. I'll measure it today, and we'll talk contracts this afternoon.
Since Grandma passed, the rent for the past 6 months, I've been paying it. The lease isn't up yet, and no one is going to measure this place to take it from me.
Sure, you're paying. But the landlord said, rent is going up next month. Look at this place. How will you afford to renew?
When I was a kid, I'd do my homework at this table. Grandma was in the back making soup for the night nurses. She'd say, "If this light is on, someone can get a hot meal."
When your grandma was around, she really did stay open late.
Memories can't pay the rent. The landlord wants money, not stories.
I've been paying the rent. Now, give me 3 days. I need to go over the books. If we can survive, we'll talk about the new rent. If not, I'll put up the for lease sign myself.
Don't say I didn't help. Even a loser still needs a level table, right?
When I stop being a loser, I'll charge you full price for the first bowl.
Full price? Oh, you kid. You really have a sharp tongue.
It's easy to quit on impulse. Life will make you bow your head.
If I look down, it's to read the books. Not to surrender.
The landlord is pushing me. Someone offered an extra $2,000 for rent. How do I report back without measuring?
In 3 days, I'll give you the revenue, the menu, and a renewal plan. If it survives, I'll pay the new rent. If it doesn't, I'll post the transfer sign myself. I won't waste your time.
What's your guarantee?
The rent. And this ledger. No results in 3 days? I'll sign the contract.
Don't push yourself too hard. There's not even a clean table here.
She's right. City operations? Back here, nobody eats off a PowerPoint.
No PowerPoints today. Let's clear the shop first. Want to laugh? Come back in 3 days. Want to eat? Come back in 3 days. Excuse me.
Fine. I'll bring the contract in 3 days. Don't try playing the sympathy card then. 3 days, not an hour more.
I won't need an extra hour.
Good.
Where are the rags? I'm not helping you. I'm just afraid you'll ruin your grandma's sign.
I'm not helping you either. That wobbly table will bruise my leg in 3 days.
Aunt May, please wipe the tables. Frank, you fix the table legs.
Okay.
I'll check the inventory and books. Today, let's first get rid of the failed shop label.
This soy sauce expired 6 months ago.
Toss it if it's expired. Log whatever is still good. It lost money before. Not because of no customers, but because no one tracked the waste.
Hearing you say that, you really sound like a boss.
Hold the applause. Right now, I don't even have a chef yet.
You aren't planning to cook yourself, are you?
I can, but I'm not consistent. For the diner to survive, the food needs to be consistent. This isn't a failed shop at all. It has a steady customer base.
All the good cooks in town have left for the city. Where will you find one?
There's a guy named Gordon Hughes. He's a heck of a cook, but his temper is as foul as they come. He stopped cooking ages ago.
Who's looking for a chef?
Running a diner isn't about filling out spreadsheets. You don't even know what wok hay is. And you want to take group orders?
Chef Gordon, I'm starting the soft opening tomorrow. Look at the accounts before you judge. The health center's night shift porridge is fixed monthly. Charlie in town has a $30 group order. Aunt May likes extra green onions. Frank prefers lean meat. This isn't sentiment. It's repeat business.
It still has to taste good for repeat business. Writing 100 ledgers won't help.
That's why I need you to catch the flaws. I'll trim the menu, fix the workflow, manage the costs. You handle the taste and the orders.
Chef Gordon. M here works non-stop. Scrubbed this stove until it's practically worn out.
Anyone can scrub a stove. Wait till 10 people rush you. Then you'll know what a mess is.
Then let's test 3 items. Pork and greens noodles, braised chicken rice, night shift porridge. We'll simulate a 10-order rush. If it gets messy, I won't ask you to join us.
You dare let me set the test?
Bring it. Cut 28 items down to 3. Survive first. Talk signatures later.
10 minutes. 3 noodles, 2 porridges, 2 chicken rice. Let's see if your spreadsheets can actually cook.
Aunt May, wash and portion the greens. Frank, boxes at the pickup window. Chef Gordon, just point out our flaws.
I am not helping.
We don't need help. Your critiques are gold.
Frank, don't leave the soy sauce by the window. All the box lids should face right. Don't waste time fumbling.
Fix it, Frank.
Got it.
Aunt May, drain the greens. Cook them right before serving, or the noodles will get soggy.
You actually know about this?
I don't know wok hei, but I do know nobody wants a bowl of soggy noodles. It's fine. The clock is still ticking.
The heat's too high. The pork will get tough. I can stay for the 3-day soft opening. I'll see if the kitchen holds up, and if the customers return.
The shop's finally back to life.
My old back's given out. Emmy, are we really opening tomorrow? Shouldn't we pick a lucky day first?
Business can't wait for a lucky day.
20 lunch orders. Can we get that many people?
We have 12 regulars on the books. I'll tell the neighbors tomorrow morning. Then outside the community health center, I'll put up flyers for our trial run. It's not asking for help. It's to let them know that Sunrise Kitchen is firing up again tomorrow.
I'll go tell the neighbors. But let's get one thing straight. If the food doesn't taste good, I'll be the first to complain.
The harsher you complain, the faster I'll improve.
I'll head to the community health center later.
Put this on the door tomorrow.
The contract is still here.
3 days of trial run. If it doesn't work out, this shop will be sold off. So tomorrow isn't a party. It's our first battle. Food tasting for 10 tomorrow at noon. I have to sort out costs and purchasing tonight. And serving times.
Frank posted the notice at the community health center. The whole town knows Sunrise is reopening. Don't drop the ball. Your grandma hated making customers wait. Don't leave everyone hanging.
I know. 3 mains and the night shift porridge. Prepping for 12. 2 extras just in case. No waste. Don't worry. I won't let Sunrise Kitchen fail on my watch. Grandma. I'll remember. Two and a half pounds of greens, accounting for 15% waste. 12 chicken legs, uniform size. 5 pounds of rice. Porridge rice accounted for separately. Gotta keep the diner afloat first. Everything else can wait.
Miss, $3 a pound. I'll give you a deal. Take your pick.
Yellow tips, weak roots. It'll turn mushy when cooked. That's a 20% loss. Being cheap doesn't help.
So picky over some vegetables.
Take your pick, miss. Never seen anyone measuring chicken legs before.
Uniform sizes ensure the sauce reduces evenly. Keeps quality consistent. Boss, bag these up.
Okay.
Put it here. All set?
Up pretty early.
Any later, the chicken won't marinate right. The congee won't have that rice aroma, and the pork and veggie noodles would just taste like salt.
You picked good veggies. Who taught you?
My grandma's old ledger did.
Chicken rice is so easy to mess up. If the heat is off, skin gets mushy, meat gets tough. Regulars can tell in one bite.
That's why you're watching the heat. I'll watch costs and expediting.
You sure know how to delegate.
I can do the math, but when it comes to wok hay, you're the pro. For Sunrise to survive, one person isn't enough.
Blanch the chicken first. Hold off on chopping the tomatoes. Prep the greens last. And that schedule of yours, stick it a little closer later. My aging eyes can't read it from here.
Chef Gordon, first round, 6 chicken rice. Second round, 4 noodles. Tomato and egg rice will be our quick backup. Congee base done by 8:30. For the night shift to test.
Someone in the chat just asked if they can get takeout tomorrow at noon. They're afraid it'll be sold out if they come late.
Takeout slows down the line. We're not offering spontaneous takeout right now. Dine-in is our priority. We'll collect feedback after they eat, then test takeout during the dinner shift.
You're that strict? They're all people we know.
Especially since we know them, we can't mess up. If someone cuts in line today, the kitchen will be chaos for a minute tomorrow. If Sunrise wants to reopen successfully, it's not about doing favors. It's about being tasty, on time, and profitable.
Okay, I'll go tell them in the chat right now. Dine-in is the priority.
You're not running a diner. It's a war zone.
Exactly. And we can't lose the first battle.
Emily, the head count changed. The Community Health Center, it's not 10 or 14. In their department chat, word got around. They said for lunch today, at least 22 people are coming.
We only have 16 chicken legs.
Should I go buy more now?
No, let's adjust the menu first. We're short on chicken legs. Let's split the menu.
Split the menu? We're short 6 chicken rice orders. Who's supposed to eat air?
16 braised chicken bowls, as our signature. The other 6 orders will be tomato and egg rice, plus pork and vegetable soup. Drop the price by $2, with extra soup. Tell the customers up front. Keep it honest.
They all came here for the chicken. Will they be upset?
Yes, so we state the rules up front. Chicken rice is first come, first served. Latecomers can switch meals, and get Grandma's signature side for free. Today isn't about making extra profit. It's about making sure all 22 customers get a hot meal.
The side dish? Where's it from?
It's in Grandma's ledger. When the lunch rush is overwhelming, we can use sweet and sour appetizers to calm the customers down. It costs 30 cents each and buys 3 minutes of patience.
I'll handle the chicken. You take the tomatoes and make the soup.
Chef Gordon, 8 chicken legs for the first batch. Reduce the sauce in 9 minutes. 8 for the second batch. Ready in 15. Aunt May, hand out numbers up front. No cutting in line. Frank, go show people to their seats. The help center folks are here. Have them sit in the first 2 rows.
I've got a job too.
The flyers you put up brought these customers in. It's your job to make sure they don't crowd the kitchen. How many at each table, and what they want to eat. Write it down clearly for me.
You got it. If anyone dares to cut in line today, they'll have to get past me first.
I'll call numbers out front. But what if someone I know wants it to go? What then?
No takeout today. Dine in only. Once the first batch goes out, Sunrise Kitchen will officially be back in business.
The first batch of customers is here. Just from the health center. There are over a dozen doctors.
Line up. Line up.
Take a ticket. First order, first served. No cutting in line. No takeout.
Whoa, easy. We've only got 2 walks here. Stop pushing or you'll knock them right over. Listen up. Let the Community Health Center folks in first. They're on their lunch break and gotta get back to work.
Isn't there chicken rice? Why the tomato egg rice?
Chicken rice is $16. We don't cut corners. We swap for the $6 combo. It's $2 cheaper. Extra soup and a free side.
The first round is $6. Served exactly at 11:28. Check your watch. Right on time. Try it first. If it's not good, your next meal is on us. If we're slow, We'll fix it on the spot.
Oh, honey, you can't make promises like that.
It's not an empty promise. Today, everyone needs to leave satisfied.
How's it going out there?
First round went out on time. The nurses are on a tight break. Next round has to be under 8 minutes.
8 minutes? You think I'd do magic?
Don't stir fry the chicken again. Reduce the sauce and keep it warm. Next round, serve noodles first. Hot soup is faster. Hold the chicken rice for 2 minutes.
Changing it again.
It's not a change. We need to adjust based on the people waiting in line. Out there in the hall, among the people waiting, 4 of them have less than 20 minutes for their break. Let them have their noodles first.
Bring the noodles over. Keep the broth rich. The clinic staff is exhausted. Hearty flavors are more filling.
Got it. Drop the greens in the last 10 seconds. It keeps the color bright.
I know that.
The skin isn't mushy, and the meat isn't dry.
Tomato and egg rice is good too.
Generous with the soup.
These radish strips, just like Aunt Helen used to make.
It really does.
Sweet and sour, so good. I just wish there was more.
Really? If you want more, come a bit earlier next time. It's our first day, so we didn't prep much.
Table 1, 2 chicken, 2 tomato. Table 2, 4 chicken. Table 3, soup's good. Why are my hands still shaking?
How many chicken legs left?
It's no use rushing the last 2. Gotta let the sauce reduce first.
The last 2 go to numbers 16 and 17. Starting from number 18, let them know up front we only have the tomato combo. We don't want to let them down.
You got it.
I'll pay $5 extra. Can you get me the chicken instead?
Rules are rules. If I let someone cut the line today, tomorrow no one will trust Sunrise's word. If you take the tomato combo, I'll fill up your soup. If you want the chicken, I'll save the first order for you tomorrow. But I really can't today.
What kind of business turns away money?
In business, steady beats greedy in the long run. Making an extra $5 today and disappointing the 17 people ahead of you just isn't worth it. How about I give her my chicken combo? I can switch to tomato. They're both good. You waited your turn. Just enjoy it. Sunrise never lets down those who follow the rules.
All right, fine. Give me the tomato combo. Fill up that soup.
You got it. Number 18, tomato, extra soup.
Front is holding steady. Kitchen's work paid off.
Everyone got fed. Many asked if we're open tonight.
Ms. Lane, before 11:40 tomorrow, can you get it delivered?
22 orders? We'll be working to the bone.
The old stove can safely make 20-something portions at once. Any more, and it's a mess.
Orders close at 9 p.m. tonight. Chicken rice or tomato combo. Choose one. Deposit paid up front. Delivery by 11:40. No late orders or cutting in line. You're that strict? Group meals aren't a game. They're a contract. If we take the order, we deliver on time, in full, and tasting right. Aunt May, clear the front. Frank, count the boxes. Gordon, check our capacity.
Pods won't listen to you.
Marinate chicken tonight. Portion the sides. Cook rice at 6 a.m. Food out at 10:30. Boxed up by 11:30. Pots don't talk, but people follow rules.
We're short on boxes, veggies, and chicken.
I'll go get supplies.
Small batch, cash only, items on hand. Delivery at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Prices as a rush order.
I'll pay cash, but no rush order markups. Chicken weighed by the gram. Bruised veggies get returned. Missing boxes get deducted. If we pull off these 42 orders, you'll get steady business.
Deal. At your shop by 7 a.m. Fails inspection, it goes right back.
What? The platform docked my pay again. I worked for nothing this month.
Are you a delivery driver? Are you familiar with the health center's layout?
Yeah, front's jam. Go through the back. Here elevators are slow. Stairs are faster for internal math.
Want to deliver for us? I'll pay a deposit up front. Late, and I take it back.
Deal.
I am taking this job. Bad news. Frostbite Bistro posted a flyer in the health center group chat saying $12 with free delivery. And they said, we definitely won't deliver tomorrow.
Should we drop our prices too?
They're trying to ruin us.
Let them fight the price war. We'll fight on reliability.
Orders are closed.
Let's drop our price by $2.
They also said, we won't make the deliveries tomorrow.
We're not dropping it. Screenshot and record all posters and chats.
Got it. Saved.
Gordon, marinate the chicken. Aunt May, portion the sides. Frank, count the boxes. Luke, map the backdoor route. We must nail the delivery process tonight.
Cheap steals customers. What are you betting on?
They're betting on cheap. We're betting on time.
Cash on delivery.
Over 30% bruised, returned. We deduct the cost and you replace it in 20 minutes.
You haven't even started cooking, and you're already docking me?
Customers check the food. I check the source. Slack on the source once, and it all falls apart.
Chicken's done. 3 more minutes for the rice.
Steal the boxes at 10:58. We head out at 11:05.
I'll take the back. Skip the ER elevator. Stairs for internal med.
I'll ride along for the signatures. We're delivering trust today.
Here, take a look. Don't trust Sunrise. Don't trust Sunrise. Don't trust Sunrise. Don't trust Sunrise.
Internal med, 12. Surgery, 10. Lab, 8. ER, 12. All accounted for.
Check the seals. Sign your department and time. 11:38. All 42 are here. Still hot, too. Hold on. This seal number, it's not from today's batch. In 20 minutes, we're going to lay out the chain of evidence. Tonight, we have to make this fake review expose itself.
Review time, account, profile pic. Screenshot them all. Screen record everything.
Look closely. This order isn't linked to the health center's group meal. It's a takeout order of veggie rice from last night.
Then why did they say it was the group meal?
Their seal number is A017. Today's group meal numbers are B042 to B082. They're using yesterday's sample box to pass off as today's group meal. Luke, contact the health center. Get the receipts and seals. Aunt May, bring out the sample boxes. Frank, check the seal log.
Got it.
The nurses group replied. They'll take pictures.
Charlie, send me the weight and exchange logs for this morning's veggies and chicken. Sort them by time.
Someone's targeting you.
Not targeting. They already made a move. This bad review. Claim stays group meal. Claim stays group meal. Jen claim stays group wasn't fresh. I'd like to ask this anonymous user to provide the full order number. We'll verify it publicly.
42 delivery photos from the center. All uploaded. Seals B042 to B082.
Chicken, veggies, and rice. Morning samples. Tags and times are all here.
Who are you trying to fool with these seals?
Place your order normally. We'll prep it normally. Receipt, seal, and pickup time. We'll take pictures of all of it for you.
The platform flagged it, pending merchant evidence. The bad review got hidden. Is this Emily Lane? Someone filed a real name report against Sunrise Kitchen. They claim you used expired ingredients for the group meals. We'll be there for an inspection tomorrow morning.
Missing a stamp. Before the inspection.
We have to get it stamped, this piece of evidence.
Get Charlie to stamp it. Let's pass tomorrow's inspection first.
If the process has a flaw, we fix the process. If we fake a stamp, Sunrise can never clear its name.
The real name report is still up. Frostbite Eats is definitely waiting to expose our flaws.
Lori, back up the bad review recordings and the community health center receipt photos. Aunt May, sort the photos chronologically. I'm going to the cold storage facility.
Just take Charlie's word. Wouldn't that work?
A guarantee isn't evidence.
The original batch was yellowing. The driver swapped it on the fly. It's in the digital system. Just forgot to stamp the paper slip. But I can write you a note.
I don't need just a guarantee. I want the dispatch logs, weight photos, warehouse footage, the driver's GPS, and batch inspection records, all matching the timeline.
You're not here to ask for a favor. You're here to build a case. From now on, my dispatch logs will sync digitally with the drivers.
That's for later. Let's get tomorrow morning's order sorted out first.
Missing a stamp? Did you buy rotten veggies?
The paper swap slip was missing a stamp. We won't deny that. Here are the cold chain logs. Weight photos, CCTV screenshots, driver's GPS and inspection records. You can verify them one by one.
Chicken, greens, and rice. The sample times and seal numbers are all here. No expired ingredients were found. Complete the exchange paperwork by the deadline. Set up a daily notice board starting tomorrow.
We're in the clear.
Passing the inspection isn't the end. From now on, every day, we stick to this standard.
Emily, look. They called us out directly. They want to poach our group meals. The nurses asked if we can match the price.
We just saved these 30 orders.
Let's drop it by $1. Taking a loss is better than no orders.
Chicken, veggies, hot soup, packaging, and insulated delivery. They all cost money. For $9.90, you either get less meat, cold food, or zero accountability.
Who cares about that? They just want it cheap.
Price matching is okay, but compromising standards isn't. Lunches for hospital staff aren't just a stunt for traffic. Prices stay the same. Pack hot soup separately by department. Display food safety samples. Require digital signatures. Delivery is free if we're late.
Emily, how about this? I'll take 3 boxes. To the ER, internal medicine, and nurses station.
Aunt May, handle the labels. Chef Gordon, prep the meals for 30 as standard. We won't compete on low prices. We compete on punctuality and accountability. Sunrise sells sentimentality to profit off the medical staff? If cheap means less meat, cold food, and no accountability, it's the customers who end up paying the price. Where's the chicken soup? The hot soup! It's all here. Sort it out yourselves.
$10 for the ER, $12 for internal medicine, $8 for the nurses station. Hot soup packed separately.
Scan to sign for it. The food is hot. No need to fight over it. The sample IDs are all If there are any issues, the sign-off sheet tracks everything. Frostbite Eats can separate it too.
Don't make box lunches the standard.
Tomorrow, a 50-meal trial run. Sunrise and Frostbite, submit your plans. We'll score on site. Price, punctuality, food samples, and sign-offs will all be judged.
Frostbite is in.
Sunrise is in. Tomorrow, we'll show you our standards right here on the spot.
Submit your proposals by 8 p.m. tonight. By 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. Deliver 50 trial meals. Both sides will be scored on site.
Frostbite Eats will take it for $9.90. Sunrise just slaps on a few extra labels.
I need to confirm 4 things. How is temperature measured? How long are samples kept and who signs? And which box gets tracked for complaints?
Temperature checked upon delivery. Samples kept for 24 hours. Department scanned to sign for them. Issues tracked down to the person responsible.
Tomorrow isn't about just talking. It's about who can get hot meals to the staff on time. And who takes responsibility.
Pushing out 50 meals will cause chaos in the kitchen.
I'm worried I'll mix up the labels.
We won't expand the menu. 2 meats, 1 veggie, 1 soup. ER gets 10. Internal med, 10. Surgery, 10. Nurses station, 12. Admin, 6.
I'll make 5 sign-off pages. 1 code per box.
Aunt May, use color-coded labels. Chef Gordon, cook batches of 10. Box and seal them as they finish. Sunrise's prices stay the same. Free delivery if late. Full refund for mix-ups. Samples kept for 24 hours.
Miss Lane, I can only spare a dozen drumsticks tomorrow. Frostbite bought them all. Without the chicken...
How do we make the 50 meals? What is it?
I'm not looking for cheap goods. What I need before 9 a.m. tomorrow is fully traceable stock.
20% more and cash up front? The profit on these 50 meals is gone.
How about we use eggs and chicken nuggets just to get through tomorrow?
Before 9 a.m., find traceable ingredients. Same price, same standards. No hiding the change.
You're gambling with our money.
A supply cut is no excuse. The shorter the notice, the more we need to trace every bite.
You want the good stuff? Be at my cold storage at 4 a.m. Bye.
Lori, bring your phone and a power bank. Film everything.
These are pricey. No credit on rush orders. If you're just doing this for show, you can still back out now.
I'm not doing this for show. I need to deliver 50 meals that are fully accountable. Pack 10 portions per box by net weight. Attach the traceability QR codes, temp logs, inspection reports, and weight slips go with them.
Aren't you afraid of taking a loss?
I'm afraid the medics won't know what they're eating. And I'm afraid Sunrise will only survive on cheap stuff in the future.
All right. The driver leaves at 6 a.m. Keep the complete temp logs for Sunrise. Emily, over there, I think Victoria's people are secretly filming us.
Ignore them. Let them film the first half. We'll post the full footage.
First batch of the main dish. Net weight is good. Very fresh, too.
Seal a box for every batch. Scan your code if you touch it.
Crap. They're starting rumors. Sunrise swaps for cheap meat.
Calm down. Let the evidence beat the rumors.
Sunrise passed the initial inspection. Let's proceed to the taste test and scoring.
Wait a minute. Sunrise changed suppliers overnight without any record. According to the rules, they should be disqualified. Emily Lane, there you show the procurement contract, quarantine certificate, and traceability records right now.
The food will get cold if we keep waiting.
Director, give me 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Here are our ingredient weight slips. Here are the purchasing certificates. Here are the cold chain purchase orders. Here are the temperature control records. It's all here.
The cold storage scans from last night, box sealing, and temp checks. We have it all on video. The supplemental digital contract and cold chain temp logs were sent to the health center group chat.
A last-minute supplier change isn't a violation. Hiding it is. I welcome inspections, but the same standard should apply to everyone. This one from Sunrise. Their temp logs, samples, and delivery are all on point.
You are just surviving on Charlie Reed's favor. How long can you afford the costs?
This batch costs 20% more, but our price stays the same. We make up the profit through efficiency and repeat customers, not by cutting corners on ingredients.
Sunrise remains eligible and ranks first today.
I used to just focus on cooking. Today I learned the paperwork can save a meal too.
For all future catering orders, we'll stick to this exact protocol.
Emily, look at this. The exact same photo in over a dozen bad reviews, and they're all requesting refunds.
We just got past the health center, and now this online mess.
Don't panic. By 10 a.m. tomorrow, we'll submit the chain of evidence.
Over a dozen bad reviews. Same photo of a foreign object. Platform's about to issue a yellow card.
Take the platform offline first.
We can't. Closing means we're admitting fault. Within 1 hour, figure out who's spamming these. Chef Gordon, check the sample numbers. Review tonight's orders. And the kitchen temperature logs. Aunt May, check the seal photo for every box. Luke, export the orders, courier routes, and the original review photos.
Hello. The number you have reached is currently unavailable. The number you have reached is currently unavailable.
Wait. I've seen this tablecloth before. It's Frostbite Bistro's promo photo from last month. The bowl even has the same chip on the rim. Cold chain intake records. Tonight's ingredient batch test sheets. Original files sent to your email.
Thanks. I only need the original files.
The title will be Sunrise Audit, Traffic, Space Temp Controls, and all follow-up recordings included.
I used to only trust the Wake. Today I finally realize these papers can protect it.
For all the orders complained about tonight, Sunrise is releasing sample seals, security footage, and courier route verification. If it's a real issue, we'll take responsibility. But if it's a malicious setup, we'll also hold them accountable.
The yellow card is suspended. One complainant is insisting on a food safety incident and requested a 10 a.m. online 3-party verification tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Bring the samples and route data. Let's face the review.
Emily, 20 minutes left.
Let's pause takeout. I still have to prep 50 meals for the health center.
Don't stop. Finish the verification by 10. Health center meals out by 10:30.
I found something in their food! I got food poisoning!
Tell me the seal code first.
7269!
Sunrise didn't have this seal code last night.
We welcome food safety checks, but framing us will cost you. If you want to accuse Sunrise, show us our food first. The tablecloth is an exact match.
Hey man, where'd you deliver that order last night?
The pin was a residential building, but the note said Frostbite's back door. The guy who picked it up had a Frostbite apron on. I have helmet cam footage. You are lying!
Here's Sunrise's packaging seal, the sample number, batch ingredient test. The meal didn't go to the address, but to Frostbite's back door.
Warning revoked. Refund denied. Frostbite's linked accounts are under investigation.
Someone just messaged me asking if I'd join Frostbite for double the pay.
Framing failed, so now they're poaching. Don't delete it. By 7 p.m. tonight, save the evidence of them poaching and copying our dishes.
She offered double pay and said if I explain our low-sodium meal process.
If the process leaks, tomorrow they'll steal the health center's order.
Sunrise doesn't lock staff in to protect our process. We do it by making sure everyone's value is reflected in their pay. Today's trial bonuses will be clearly listed by role. Training allowances go out next week.
She's not trying to buy me. She wants the hands from Sunrise's kitchen. I'm not going anywhere. I'll help gather evidence.
I'll update the low-sodium SOP with version numbers. They can copy dish names, but prep times, sodium levels, and allergy notes can't be copied.
Sunrise's so-called standard meals are just a few dishes. Frostbite will charge $9.90 and launch the same tonight. Don't be so quick to call it the same. A standard meal isn't just a name. It's kept samples, temp control, sodium notes, allergy tags, and follow-ups. Missing even one means it's not standard.
What's Frostbite's sodium level? Is it safe for peanut allergies?
Ours tastes better.
We don't just talk the talk. Each low-sodium meal's sodium level, serving temperature, and packaging time are all written here.
Victoria Wade offered me double pay just to buy hands from Sunrise's kitchen. Not out of respect for me.
Ms. Lane, Frostbite just sent 20 free sample meals. The center decided tomorrow at 9 a.m. to do a blind taste test. Only Sunrise or Frostbite will stay.
Tomorrow isn't about matching dishes. It's about whether the patients will want to reorder. By 9 a.m. tomorrow, get 50 blind test meals to the community health center. Not a single temp log can be wrong.
Frostbite Eats is $9.90, plus a 3-day free trial. If the clinic really cares about price.
They can talk cheap, but patient food standards can't be cut. No recipe changes. No skimping on ingredients. It's normal the porridge is different. They're both low-sodium meals. Frostbite is cheaper. The clinic doesn't need to make patients pay more. Taste first, then check prices. Today isn't about who can take a loss. It's about who takes full responsibility for every single bite. Our price is lower. Ingredients, delivery, sample retention, allergy labels, temp logs, follow-ups. It's all on this sheet. What Frostbite left out isn't money. It's the safety costs for group meals.
Sunrise continues the trial for a week. Frostbite, stop using the clinic promos and submit a report.
Emily, the qualification review is the real hurdle.
Regulators are spot checking tomorrow. Low-sodium supplies are cut off again. We only have enough for 30 portions.
Tomorrow at 8 a.m. they'll check catering certs, food samples, and kitchen flow. Fail and your trial is over.
We need it all ready tonight. The backup recipes and purchase records. Tomorrow, we'll open the kitchen up and let them inspect everything.
Changing the broth now. It'll be too bland. Patients won't like it.
Patients need consistency, not heavy flavors. We're not afraid of empty shelves. What's worse is knowing we're cut off and pretending we can supply.
Emily, in Helen's ledger, there's a backup supplier. 3 years ago, they provided low-sodium supplies to a nursing home.
Call them. Get the test reports, batch numbers, and packing slips. Reject it if anything's missing.
We received a report that Sunrise has no catering flow and faked the low-sodium supplies.
Please, check it all. Raw prep, finished meals, samples, delivery. All 4 zones are on camera.
Batch numbers, match. Sodium test, passed.
Here are our supply shortage logs and backup sourcing records. When there's a problem, we don't hide it.
Emily, the County Catering Demo Project is doing a surprise audit tomorrow. Lane Holdings catering reps will be joining them.
We just had a spot check. Another public audit?
Tonight, we need the callbacks, batch numbers, and temp controls on a dashboard. Tomorrow, no fancy packaging. We rely on live prep to pass the audit.
It's day 1 for the low-sodium recipe. I'm afraid the flavor won't hold up.
Then we lock in the standards. Chef Gordon, you watch the broth. Aunt May, finish the department labels. Luke, cast the QR codes and routes on screen.
Got it. No stage stuff. Randomly select an order. Trace the batch number, samples, and delivery route.
See? It's just for show. The labels don't even match.
Luke, switch to the tracing page. The old ingredients are out of stock. We didn't hide anything. The new batch has test reports, shipping documents, samples, and the delivery route is right here. A demo shop isn't one without problems. It's one that, when problems arise, can lay out every single step for anyone to inspect.
It has the foundation to upgrade to a demo shop. Submit the upgrade plan tomorrow morning, along with the profit model. Let's go. This badge, where did it come from?
My grandma, Helen Shaw, left it. It was with the ledger in the kitchen cabinet.
Helen Shaw and the Lane family. What exactly is their relationship? Helen Shaw and the Lane family. What exactly is their connection? This badge shouldn't be here.
All I know is that Helen Shaw is the grandmother who raised me. If you want to investigate, do it through official channels.
Do you have any idea what this might uncover?
I don't know. All I know is before 8 a.m. tomorrow, I need to submit the upgrade plan and the profit model. My background is one thing, the review is another. Don't mix them up.
Tomorrow morning, there's no room for sentiment. Single store profit, group meal fulfillment, and a scalable model. Miss even one, and Sunrise won't make the cut.
The Premier Holdings guy staying so late. Victoria will definitely claim it's rigged.
Let's keep the debatable stuff private and lay the hard facts out in the open.
The cold storage capacity and tiered pricing have been sent.
Mark them as third-party quotes. Sunrise won't rely on a safety net.
I'm gonna fight back.
Don't. Post the public version. Let the reviewers see the books tomorrow. And let everyone else see them too.
Have a bite.
I'll eat after the review.
Our legal team found something. Over 20 years ago, the missing Lane family girl had the exact same badge.
I'll cooperate with the investigation. But at the review, let's look at Sunrise's data first.
Victoria just went live. The title is Proof Sunrise is Rigged. See you at today's review. Victoria's at the door.
Switch to the public data. Today the judges must see the real books. Let the whole internet see them too.
Look closely, everyone. Lane's rep was here late at Sunrise last night. This pilot project, is it rigged from the start?
The review follows the process. Personal matters won't affect the score. Won't count.
Last night, you two talked behind closed doors all night to hand this little shop the project. You call that fair?
Since you want to judge me publicly, don't just film half the story. Film the entire ledger. Sunrise's evaluation relies on 3 things. Is it profitable? Is the supply stable? Can it be replicated? Every single one can be verified on site. Faking data is so easy. Log in and pull random orders.
Orders 3, 5, and 7.
Trial meals were on time for 7 days straight. Low sodium standards were stable. Patient feedback checks out.
That's just a small batch.
Chef Gordon, 5 low sodium meals. 10 minutes. Blind test.
I'll let the food do the talking.
Frostbite Bistro's identical meals cost $3 less per serving. Sunrise's profit model is inflated. Why did she pass? The prices on your quote, the greens, chicken breast, rice, and oil, are all below market value, and you haven't included cold chain fees and taxes, or sample retention loss. Tell everyone on the live stream, where is the food from? Where are the receipts? Who handles the samples?
You're missing 3 compliance costs. This can't be the final quote. Sunrise has passed the first round of the on-site review. Tomorrow, we'll add 100 low-sodium meals for a stress test. Fulfill the order based on today's model. Emily, tomorrow's core veggies got hijacked. The original supplier canceled the delivery.
For the 100 low-sodium meals, the required specs, categories, delivery times, and inspection standards will be posted publicly right now. Whoever can supply compliantly, Sunrise will pay market price.
Supplier confirmed the cancellation. All the spinach and greens were intercepted.
Without Charlie backing them, Sunrise can't even buy veggies.
Restock it tonight at the store by 6 a.m. Specs, categories, delivery time, quotes, everything goes public.
The online form is live. Quotes and credentials. Delivery times are all public.
Add 10 pounds of baby cabbage. Cut spinach by 5 pounds. Salt stays the same. Low sodium standard remains.
I'll give you the regional supplier list and an empty cold chain truck. Transport billed at market rate.
You just provide access. I make the call.
Don't take Sunrise's orders. I'll cover the markup.
The quote form is totally blank.
Hello? Who's calling?
Hello, I'm from Sunrise Kitchen. Helen Shaw's granddaughter, Emily Lane. We need compliant veggies tonight. Cash payment. We'll pick it up. Inspected live on stream.
Helen helped us out back then. We have the veggies, can only deliver to the edge of town by 4 a.m.
I'll send you the location, the deposit, and pre-sale payments to cover the first installment. Put the transfer screenshot on the big screen. Using old connections for a bailout. You call that a supply chain? I didn't do this today to have someone save Sunrise. I just wanted to make sure everyone sees clearly it's not one store with a broken chain. See if we can immediately set up a second one.
Temp records for the whole trip. 2 to 6 degrees. Transport at market rate.
This green leaf salad. It's fresher than yesterday's.
Got an anonymous tip. Pause intake for the second batch.
I told you, Sunrise's compliance is all in act. Don't bring the veggies in yet. Unbox and inspect them right here. Keep the camera on the credentials and transfers. Temp logs and rapid tests. Check them basket by basket on the spot. No unverified goods enter the kitchen. Complete in 2 hours. 100 low-sodium group meals. Pass one box, let it in. Fail one box, seal it up.
We received a report that the second batch of vegetables has an unknown origin. Suspend all intake.
Unknown origin, and you still dare to make group meals? Set up a temporary verification zone here. Luke, pull up Northridge Produce's credentials, transfer records, and temperature logs.
Credentials, temperature logs, and payment records have all been pulled up.
Sir, please state the harvest time of the vegetables.
Harvested at 1:30 a.m. Loaded at 3 o'clock a.m. Northridge Produce is registered.
The labels are all missing. The whole truck should be scrapped. We voluntarily seal this box. No storage, no accounting, no serving. Chef Gordon, use the retained samples from the first batch and the approved batches to recalculate the ratio. Keep the low sodium standard unchanged.
Aunt May, cut 3 pounds less of choice sum. Add 5 pounds of baby cabbage. Keep the salt content unchanged and open 2 lines.
The rapid test passed. Except for the unapproved sealed ones, the approved batches can be stored.
Compliance isn't just something to brag about. It means every basket of vegetables can be traced back to the field.
$70, $80, $90. Every dish matches its batch and sample.
100 meals. Right on time for the spot check.
Stress test passed. Sunrise's emergency protocol is replicable.
Regulators might be fine with it, but that doesn't mean it's safe.
Emily, a notice from the delivery app. Due to multiple food safety complaints, Sunrise is temporarily suspended.
Your name is gone. Let's see who dare to eat your food now. Save the notices, the complaint times, and the reporting timeline. Forget playing nice. We're fighting to defend our store.
Emily, our page is down. Refunds are flooding in.
Submit the evidence tonight. Get the meals out first. Can't let rumors stop the seniors' meals.
Admit that your food safety is compromised.
And I can persuade the platform to fine you less. Luke, pull up the back end. Cast the complaints one by one on the screen.
7 complaints. 5 are new accounts. No repeat purchases. All submitted exactly 10 minutes before and after the regulatory review.
Check the dishes.
Something's not right.
Today's dishes are low-sodium choy sum and baby cabbage.
But this picture shows stir-fried pork mince with chili.
If you've got an upset stomach, does the menu really matter? A takedown isn't a verdict. Sunrise only asks that every complaint matches an order.
Wait, the pattern on this box isn't Sunrise's. It's a Frostbite classic box.
The boxes in town all look similar.
Not even close! 3 days ago in the merchant group, someone posted the exact same picture. The avatar was your Frostbite kitchen staff Leo.
Order logs, footage, and food samples. Signed inspection reports and stolen photo backups. Charlie sent it to the inspector.
Emily, the platform's initial review is back. Tomorrow morning at 10, a public hearing at the county service center. Our page remains frozen.
Great. Let's see what kind of show you put on tomorrow.
Emily, here's the evidence for the paid bad reviews.
Tomorrow, we won't just get relisted, we'll also find out who's buying these fake reviews.
I have all the transfer records ready.
We tracked the temps for yesterday's group meals, and we have all the delivery routes.
Be at the service center by 10. Today isn't about getting our listing back. It's about finding out who's buying bad reviews. Using connections to silence complaints. Take a good look, everyone. This is Sunrise Kitchen.
Let's review the evidence. Who wants to start?
Order by order.
I threw up right after eating!
The first complaint was at 9:20. The courier picked it up at 9:35. Did you eat it early?
Well, mine's real.
Your address isn't even on the delivery route. The courier never even went there.
They're just netizens defending their rights. Mistakes happen. The embossing on the box in the third picture isn't Sunrise's. It's a Frostbite classic box.
This picture was shared 3 days ago in the Frostbite Classic group. The avatar, time, and watermark are all there.
System logs show multiple accounts linked to the same payment QR code. It's registered to Victoria's assistant.
I don't know them.
I'm here for this review today, not to beg the platform to spare Sunrise. I'm asking the platform not to let a single bought bad review slide.
Sunrise's listing is restored immediately. All Frostbite-related accounts will be handed over to risk control and regulators.
Emily, just you wait.
Group legal requires Emily to cooperate this afternoon to verify the old badge and background file. The merchant group chat is blowing up.
They went from food safety to attacking me personally.
Are you gonna go verify?
Ms. Lane, please come to the county office immediately to verify the old badge and background files. Failure to do so will affect the model project review.
This is over 20 canceled orders.
Maybe we should close for a half day?
Don't. Dine in, take out. And health center group meals split into 3 forms.
The county is rushing you so much. Are you scared?
If my identity is real, it can't help me cook a single dish. If it's fake, it definitely can't ruin a single meal from Sunrise.
I'll go with you. Submit the business data and background files separately.
Emily Lane, billionaire's daughter. Did you hype that up yourself? And the badge?
Was it just to rig the model qualification?
2 things. Identity verification is a separate matter. The Sunrise review only looks at operational data. Let's not mix them up today.
Photograph and seal the materials. Sign here.
Old badge, old ledger, procurement records. Write down the seal number clearly. This fake heiress, she loves throwing rules in our faces.
Found an old badge in the hidden compartment, along with a purchase record. Payment time, a week before Emily returned to town.
The heiress buys her props online.
Emily, you are even faking your own background.
That seal was totally flat just now.
See you at the briefing, Emily. Don't think a bowl of rice can cover this up.
At this afternoon's briefing, don't mix the evidence with the operations. And whoever messed with the seal will bring it all to the table.
Emily, for these cancellations, half are because of the fake heiress rumor. The other half fear the model project will fail, leaving no one accountable.
For tomorrow's group meals, prep the original menu. Prepare 1 extra sample box. Serving time remains unchanged.
The project is suspended. Are we still doing it?
The Community Health Center booked us for punctuality. Our sample and refund policies, not my last name.
Faking an identity is no small matter. Sunrise's model status must be suspended today.
Emily has done heiress brand personas before. Packaging an identity is nothing new to her. Emily, please explain the source of the badge and receipt.
Luke. You can verify my identity, but you cannot use a shady receipt to overshadow Sunrise's meals delivered on time every day. While my identity is in doubt, I'm willing to sign a pledge not to use the Lane endorsement during the review. The model project looks at data. You can't let one receipt invalidate the past few weeks of meals, sampling, and refund records. You think a pledge can excuse buying a badge online and a forged identity? The pledge is to take the rigged accusation off the table. I won't use my identity for backing. Sunrise relies only on data. Does Frostbite dare to sign that you'll stop smearing Sunrise's name?
You're still so good at making pretty spreadsheets. Fulfillment records, with signatures, temperature controls, and refund rules. Every order has a real name attached. Harder to make than a PPT. The materials need verification, but the review will proceed. Something came up. I gotta run. Suspend the hearing. The badge box and receipt. Streaming gear and hallway footage. Seal them all. The audit committee is taking over. Victoria Wade, Richard Cole, and all involved personnel. Everyone stays for questioning. Mr. Cole, you can't leave just yet. Emily! Town Elementary's operations manager just called and said they saw our trial list and want to talk about supplying school lunches.
School lunches?
School lunch standards are really strict. Stricter than the community health center. If anything goes wrong, it's no joke.
School lunches have different prep standards. The timing is tight, and the volume is huge.
Let's meet them first. For school lunches, safety comes first, followed by consistent taste. Allergens and nutritional info must be labeled separately.
We're short-handed in the kitchen. If we force it, it'll be a disaster.
We won't expand the menu. For the school lunches, we'll stick to 2 standard sets. Food samples, sealing tags, and allergen labels will follow the community health center's standards. We'll do a trial run for a week. If it doesn't work, we stop.
I'll handle the deliveries. School lunch timing is even stricter.
Manager, Sunrise will take the school lunch job, but we'll only follow our own standards. We won't cut costs. We won't cut corners. If you agree, I'll submit the proposal tomorrow. Make all the info public. If anyone wants to start rumors, they'll have to get past the evidence.
Ms. Lane, check the parents group chat quick. Someone posted a video of you using expired frozen meat. You have 10 minutes to respond. If you can't explain, the central kitchen assessment is suspended.
You just swore not to use your connections, and then what? You get your old boss to rig the deal? Emily, what a calculated move.
This screenshot started in the Frostbite group chat, right?
Where's the proof?
Just an industry rumor. Emily had access to similar templates back then. She might have leaked it herself to clear her name.
Throwing dirt and making her clean it up?
Is Richard Cole involved too?
Richard Cole. You claim you're not involved. Then this quotation. Who sent it out? And who recalled it? Explain it. If you can't, I'll do it for you.
Old company data gets leaked all the time. Don't make a big deal out of a watermark.
Then let's look at the content. The daily average orders on the quote are outdated Sunrise data from 2 weeks ago. You used old, outdated numbers to replace Sunrise's current quote.
Our daily average is way higher now. Why didn't you use that?
The delivery radius is based on old data taken from the last company retreat. Only someone spying on Sunrise without access to the latest data would fill it out this way.
The cold chain payment terms are wrong too. This number. Richard Cole asked me for it privately before. I didn't give it to him. A private chat counts as proof?
There's a record of the recall too. Victoria, your assistant's slip of the finger was quite precise.
Her finger slipped. So what?
The contact number is Richard Cole's. Tomorrow, we'll have a 3-party verification of the source. Richard Cole, you'd better explain yourself. We're verifying 2 things today. First, the source of the low price plan. Second, Sunrise's 3rd stress test. I just gave Victoria some industry advice. Emily left the big company, but she's still using the operational methods I taught her.
Personal opinions aren't recorded. Luke, show the timeline.
Fake quotes, billing cycles, and all the contacts match up. Mr. Cole, you said it had nothing to do with you. How do you explain this?
My phone number could have been hacked. It's not impossible.
Richard said that as long as Sunrise's trial fails, Frostbite Eats can become a partner after restructuring and enter Lane Holdings' supply network.
You told me that yourself!
Victoria, are you crazy?
I take the fall alone? Why should I? I saved every step you taught me.
If I didn't teach you to buy bad reviews and use the identity angle, Emily would have crushed you. You think you came up with those tricks all by yourself? Put that on the record. Mr. Cole, what else do you have to say? I just misspoke. Victoria is twisting my words.
How Richard wants to ruin himself is his own business. Sunrise's test today won't be delayed by this. Luke, begin.
Sunrise's 3rd stress test starts now.
Sync the connection with Sunrise's kitchen and delivery team. Let the data speak for itself.
Emily, the board is making a big fuss.
Give Sunrise access to the cold chain data. Let Emily make the calls. Emily's in charge. Ms. Lane, the initial screening results are out. Please come in person to sign for them.
Emily, look! The business chat is blowing up again. They say the initial screening doesn't prove a thing. Tomorrow, Emily Lane will still use her status to get ahead.
Orders just came back, and someone's already playing dirty.
Ms. Lane, the board confirmed they'll sit in on the Sunrise trial report. The initial screening results are ready. Please come to the center to sign for them.
I'll sign for the results in the morning and come back for the report. The DNA results go into the file, and the business results go on the screen. We keep cooking. Status won't feed the seniors.
The initial screening shows that Miss Lane fits the Lane family's criteria as a very high match, but for formal acknowledgement, it requires board filing and a final verification. Let's keep the results private for now, so it doesn't affect tomorrow's hearing.
Make the process public. I won't use the results for marketing.
Congrats. The board's sitting in tomorrow. With the Lane family backing you, the project's in the bag, right?
Richard Cole. What else do you want to record? You didn't lose to my last name. You lost because you never treated delivery as your real job. Seal it. Keep it in the file.
Understood.
They cut out the full quote. The comments all say, you use your status to get ahead.
The board tomorrow. We'll definitely ask about the backlash first.
Menu, tables, samples. All set.
Then let the rumors be served with the food. Let them taste it tomorrow. And see who's really cooking. Relying on status or sentiment won't win this review. Frostbite Eats hasn't lost yet.
I've got the original video right here. I'll play it right now.
Chef Gordon, fire up the stoves. Luke, put the real-time dashboard on screen. 50 dine-in orders, 50 delivery orders, and 50 backup meals out at the same time.
The review is paused, and we're still serving?
The review can stop, but the people waiting for food can't. The core of the food business is the food in the bowl, not the chatter online. Fine, you win on the video. But they just closed the road. Your refrigerated truck will definitely be late. True confidence is being one step ahead of the unexpected. Luke, reroute the couriers to Westbridge. Charlie, handle the temperature-controlled handover.
All 50 deliveries are rerouted, expected to arrive 2 minutes early. You've been busy all day. Have a bite. Here.
Can be included in the regional brand upgrade. Storefronts, core menus, suppliers, personnel appointments will be unified and managed by managers dispatched from the group.
Taken over by Premier Holdings? Isn't that a great thing?
After all that hassle, we're still working for Lane Holdings. Emily, the name Sunrise will only last until today.
Resources, funds, and training will be in place ASAP. Emily, this is the fastest way.
Give me 10 minutes. Let's see if the name Sunrise is worth keeping first.
The Lane Holdings brand can lower purchase costs and replicate quickly.
From our first group meal to the central kitchen trial run, Sunrise relies not on a storefront, but on the town's trust, along with scalable and actionable processes.
Forcing corporate suppliers and unifying the delivery radius will increase local produce spoilage. Cold chain delivery isn't just unsafe, it adds 2 more risks.
No name changes. No giving up kitchen control. Lane Holdings provides funding, training, and audit support. Sunrise provides the regional group meal SOP. Licensing revenue will be released in tiers based on performance.
Emily, your status is different now. The Lane family accepts you. The group licensing Sunrise is paving the way for you.
I can accept that. But Sunrise is not a dowry. Emily Lane, you stole your former company's business plan to get Lane Holdings authorization. You'll be sued into bankruptcy.
Authorization is temporarily suspended. Emily, explain this.
Luke, pull up the original plan's timestamp, the company-wide mass email, and the screenshot of that year's annual report. Project them on all 3 screens. Back then, you stole the growth plan I spent 3 months on, blamed me for the conversion rates, and forced me to resign. Now you're using a 2-page version to sue me for infringement?
Without the company's platform, that plan of yours is just waste paper.
You can steal the credit, but you can't steal the ability to turn ideas into real, hot meals. Richard Cole. Richard Cole repeatedly stole credit and shifted blame. He's been fired. He has no authority to speak for the company.
The risk notice is invalid. Let's vote again.
Stolen credit on paper doesn't fill the pot, nor reach the customer's tables.
The education department approved the partnership. I was hoping to come mooch a bowl of hot noodles every day for the rest of my life.
Sure, all you can eat. I used to think that being in a big city and making a name for yourself was what success meant. But now I know Staying true to yourself and living life the way you want to is the truest form of happiness. Even the smallest glimmers together can bring warmth to a whole street.